Hello student, welcome once again to my chemistry channel Amazing Chemistry Classes. I'm your chemistry teacher and educator Dr. Rohit. Welcome you once again. So today we are going to start a new topic for class 12, that is solutions. It is also a very important topic for class 12th. Basically it's a part of physical chemistry. Every year 2-3 questions in your board exams must come from this topic. Basically numericals must have come, or theoretical questions also come. So for board point of view, very important unit. So let's start with the topic. So whenever we talk about solutions, जब भी हम लोग इस term को पढ़ते हैं, that solution, so always comes in our mind two things, that there is one solid part and one liquid part. So these two part is known as solute and the solvent. Okay. If I define a solution, there are two kinds of a solution: homogeneous and heterogeneous. If I talk about homogeneous, like when we dissolve salt in a water, नमक को हम पानी में dissolve करते हैं, it get dissolved and we get a clear solution. So that is known as homogeneous solution. And when we put a sand in the water, so what happens? Sand gets settled down at the bottom. So that kind of a solution is known as heterogeneous solution. And there are some basic terms, जैसे मैंने शुरू में बोला, solute, solvent. तो solute which gets added into the solution, solvent is the liquid part. Okay, तो देख लेते हैं क्या लिखा है. Let's start with the topic, that what is solution. So here it is. A solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances whose composition can be varied with certain limits. Here homogeneous mixture means that its composition and properties are uniform throughout the mixture. So for homogeneous, it has to be uniform. The composition has to be uniform. Okay. In such a mixture, the component that is present in largest quantity is known as solvent, and the one or more component present in solution other than solvent are called solute. So this is the definition of a solvent and a solute. Okay. Which is less in quantity is known as solute, and which is largest in quantity is known as solvent. Okay. Now talking about characteristics of a solution. First are, solution is a single phase system. Second, a solution does not allow a beam of light to scatter. Third, particles of a solute in solution can't be seen with the naked eye. And the fourth one is, the solute particle in a solution do not settle down. Okay. Now coming on to the next part, that is classification of a solution. So on the basis of a solvent, it can be classified into, first is aqueous solution. Whenever solute is dissolved in the water, that kind of a solution is known as aqueous solution. जब भी हम लोग किसी भी सॉलिड को अगर वाटर में डिसॉल्व करेंगे तो उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? एक्वस सॉल्यूशन. जस्ट आई हैव गिवन एन एग्जांपल, सॉल्यूशन ऑफ ए शुगर इन वाटर, सॉल्यूशन ऑफ ए सॉल्ट इन अ वाटर. ऑलराइट. नाउ कमिंग ऑन टू द नॉन एक्वस सॉल्यूशन. व्हेन सॉल्यूट इज डिसॉल्व इन सॉल्वेंट अदर देन वाटर, देन इट इज नोन एज नॉन एक्वस सॉल्यूशन. For example, iodine in alcohols. So any other solvent, organic solvent like alcohols, ethers, esters, so those are considered as a non-aqueous solution. All right. Okay. Now moving on to the next topic. Yes, classification on the basis of number of components. So on the basis of number of components, we can divide it into further two parts. First is binary. So what is binary solution? The solution which contain two components is known as binary solution, or example salt solution. And the ternary solution, the solution which contain three component, either two solvent and one solute, or one solvent and two solute. This kind of a solution is known as ternary solution. Example is salt, sugar and water solution. So here what happened, there are two solute, salt and sugar, and the solvent is water. Okay. आई होप आप लोगों को समझ में आ रहा होगा. बहुत ही सिंपल लैंग्वेज में मैंने नोट्स बनाए हैं आप लोगों के लिए, सो दैट इट विल बी इजी टू यू टू अंडरस्टैंड. नाउ कमिंग ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ फिजिकल स्टेट ऑफ अ कंपोनेंट, हम लोग कैसे क्लासिफाई कर सकते हैं सॉल्यूशन को. सो हेयर ऑन द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड आई हैव रिटन टाइप्स ऑफ सॉल्यूशन. नाउ व्हाट आर द सॉल्यूट, व्हाट इज द सॉल्वेंट, एंड दिस इज द एग्जांपल. ऑलराइट. सो फर्स्ट पार्ट इज सॉलिड सॉल्यूशन. सो सॉलिड सॉल्यूशन में मैंने तीन पार्ट में डिवाइड किया है सॉल्यूट को, गैस, लिक्विड, सॉलिड. ओके. सो फर्स्ट इज, इफ सॉल्यूट इज गैस, सॉल्वेंट इज सॉलिड. देन ऑल्सो ऑलवेज रिमेंबर डिफरेंट कॉम्पोजिशन हो सकते हैं. इसमें हमने फर्स्ट पार्ट को क्या लिया, सॉल्यूट इज योर गैस, सॉल्वेंट इज योर सॉलिड. So the example is hydrogen gas in palladium. Second example is liquid in solid. The example is mercury with sodium forming amalgam. So this is also an example of a solid solution. Third one is solid in solid. Example is alloy like bronze and many other metals. Okay. So this is the first example. Second one is liquid solution. Here we have given an example of solute is gas, solvent is liquid, oxygen and water. एग्जाम्पल एक्टिवेटेड ड्रिंक जिसमें हम लोग कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड को डिसॉल्व करते हैं. ऑलराइट. सेकंड वन इज लिक्विड इन लिक्विड. एग्जाम्पल इज अल्कोहलिक बेवरेजेस. ऑलराइट. थर्ड वन इज द सॉलिड इज सोल्यूट एंड द सॉल्वेंट इज लिक्विड. एग्जाम्पल इज सुक्रोज और सॉल्ट इन अ वाटर. ओके. नाउ दिस वन इज gaseous solution. Here I have given an example of gas in gas. Example air mixture in which it contains, जैसे आप सबको पता है, in air maximum percentages of nitrogen and oxygen and small amount of other gases also. Now the second one is liquid in gases. For example, chloroform with nitrogen in humid air. All right. And the third one is solid in gas. Example, camphor in nitrogen, dust or smoke. Okay. So you guys can take a snapshot of it. Very important table. And these are the definitions. I hope it is very much clear to you. Okay. Now coming on to the next topic, that is expression concentration of a solution. So here I have written composition of a solution can be described by expressing its concentration. So any solution we have to define its concentration, that how much quantity of a solute is dissolved in a solution. Always we define the concentration in terms of mole per liter or kg per liter. Okay, so here it is written that composition of a solution can be described by expressing its concentration. So the concentration of a solution may be defined as the amount of solute present in a given quantity of a solution. Several methods by which we can describe the concentration of a solution. So here I have given number of methods through which we can define the actual concentration of a solution. Okay, so coming on to the first part, that is mass percentage, that is weight by weight. So how much solute of in kg dissolved in how much kg of a solvent. So we can express in it in mass percentage. So the formula is mass percent of a component is equal to mass of a component in solution upon total mass into 100. All right. So this is the formula for the mass percentage, weight by weight. Now coming on to the second formula, that is volume percentage, volume by volume. So volume percentage is the volume of a component per 100 parts by volume of the solution. So the formula for the volume percentage of a component is equal to volume of component upon total volume of a solution into 100. Solution containing liquids are commonly expressed in volume percentage. Here I have given an example of 100 ml of 35% volume by volume solution of ethylene glycol containing 35 ml of ethylene glycol and 65 ml of water. So here it is a good example where what we have written that ethylene glycol is a solute which is dissolved in a water. So the quantity of ethylene glycol is 35 ml and the water is 65 ml. So the total volume would be 100, out of which 35 ml is ethylene glycol and 65 ml is the water solution. Okay. Now moving on to the next one, that is, this is all the ways that how we can define the composition or the concentration of a solution. Moving on to the next topic, that is mass by volume percentage. Here we can define it in weight by volume. If mass of a solute dissolved in 100 ml of a solution, so we can say mass by volume is equal to mass of a solute upon total volume of solution into 100. So this is the formula for the calculation of mass by volume percentage. Now coming on to the next one, that is parts per million. So when a solute is present in a traces quantity, the concentration is expressed in parts per million. So we can define it as a number of parts of component upon total number of parts of all component of the solution into 10 to the power 6. So for example, the concentration of a pollutant in water or atmosphere often expressed in terms of microgram ml inverse or ppm, that is called parts per million. Now this is the very important, this one, that is mole fraction. Normally we define the concentration in mole fraction. So I think it is very important. Just listen to it very carefully, the definition of it. It is the ratio of the number of moles of one component to the total number of moles of all the components present in a solution. Commonly we use the symbol for the mole fraction of is X. So here I have defined the formula that for the mole fraction of a component is equal to number of mole of a component upon total number of moles of a component. I will give you examples also and numerical for these in the later videos. Alright. Take a snapshot for this. So this is the formula for the mole fraction of a solute. Suppose there is a how we can calculate. So here I have written n mole of a solute upon n mole of solute plus n mole of solvent. So this is the total moles of solute plus solvent, and this is the moles of a solute. Okay. So the mole fractions of a solvent is equal to n moles of solvent upon this is the total moles of a solution. Alright. So this is the formula. जिसका निकालना है उसको हम ऊपर रखते हैं, divided by total करेंगे. So this is how we can calculate the mole fraction of a solute or a solvent, where n solute or n solvent are number of moles of a solute and the solvent respectively. Now coming on to very important topic. Generally हम लोग concentration को जब भी define करते हैं, either we define it in the terms of molarity, molality or normality. So the first one is molarity. It is defined as the number of moles of a solute dissolved in 1 liter or 1 cubic decimeter of a solution. It is a function of a temperature. So the formula for the molarity is the number of moles of a solute in volume of a solution in 1 liter. So amount of mole of a solute that is dissolved in 1 liter of a solvent is known as molarity, and the unit of molarity is gram per mole per liter. Okay. Now coming on to the next one, that is molality. So molality is defined as the number of moles of a solute per kg of a solvent. So बच्चों ये चीज ध्यान रखना, normally students get confused between molarity and molality. In molarity we are taking in 1 liter, here we are taking in a per kg of a solvent, and the formula for it is molality is independent of temperature, and the formula would be molality is equal to moles of solute upon mass of solvent in kg. For example, 1 mole per kg solution of KCl means 1 mole, that is 74.5 gram of KCl is dissolved in 1 kg of a water. So this is the first part. Here I have defined concentration terms, what is homogeneous solution, what is the formula for defining the concentration. In later videos I will come up with other topics also. Hope you will like this video and share with your friends. Thank you.